Let's say
yo 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 yo.
Jess is on vacation. Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday. Good morning. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning. What is happening?
Good morning. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
I feel great. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about something right now. Here at the Breakfast Club, there's a lot of moving parts.
Correct.
Okay, so, you got the talent aspect of it, which is, you and myself and, Jess Hilarious and, Loren LoRosa. She comes in with the latest.
Right.
And then, you got Red running the boards. You got Eddie as the producer.
Correct.
Sim works in the back.
Yep.
Taylor's still on maternity leave. I thought she was going to be here this week. V floats in and out. She just does whatever we need her to do. Sid works in digital. My point
Brandon,
with all of that is
you got
Brandon,
Nick,
Eli,
Sydney.
Too many penises. And see, the Jess isn't here, Loren isn't here, Sim is all the way in the back, Taylor's not here. It's just too much testosterone. And, y'all guys talk too filthy for me. It's too much locker room banter, all right? Especially with the young boys. And I don't want to be a part of that. I just want y'all to know that, okay? Just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay.
All right, I got young boys sending me stuff in group text. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Who'd he send you? What's his name?
All right, man.
But I'm just asking.
All right, man.
All right.
Okay, Donnie Simpson is joining us.
Yeah, Donnie Simpson, the legend, the OG. He'll be joining us. If you don't know who Donnie Simpson is,
that's your fault.
Yeah, that is your fault.
I ain't got time to teach you. You turn on the Breakfast Club and learn.
If it wasn't for Donnie Simpson, shows like the Breakfast Club and a lot of your favorite radio shows probably wouldn't exist because he changed a lot when it came to radio, also on television.
I think Donnie, let me see. I was born in 1978. I think Donnie was the first cool black man I saw on TV. When I think about it, like...
On BET?
Just on TV, period.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just like the first cool black man. I'm talking about as far as like, I guess, from a VJ perspective, so to speak.
But,
you know what I mean?
But he also did radio for years he's from Detroit. He did radios from Detroit. He did radio in DC for years.
But I didn't know nothing about that till later, till after the fact.
Really?
But, yeah, because that's the first time on BET.
Yeah.
But see, he's like, and I'm not talking about like as far as celebrity is concerned, like actors and things like that. I'm talking about as far as the VJ perspective, he's like I think the first
cool
black person I saw on television.
Yeah,
I know I saw him before MTV Raps.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Video Soul was out way before that.
Yeah, absolutely. Way before that. Yeah, so Donnie Simpson will be joining us this morning. He has a podcast, season 2 of his podcast. We're going to be talking about all types of history.
Donnie Simpson Show.
That's right. You know what I did yesterday? So if you
you bit. It's so black this morning. I mean, it is extremely dark.
It's dark brown. But anyway, when it comes, I took my kids to get their braces. Yeah, because you have to wait till the baby teeth start to grow in, and my teeth were effed up as a child.
Why do they need braces already? How old are they?
12 and 11.
Oh, okay.
What?
You said babies. I'm thinking about the youngest.
No. I got so many of them, 12 and 11. And I didn't know there's so many options for braces. I didn't know there's braces indoor. They got ceramic braces. They got metal braces. They got Invisalign.
Absolutely.
I'm like, Jesus. So
I couldn't do it. I did braces for 1 weekend.
As an adult?
Yes. A couple of years ago. Couldn't do it. No.
So what you do?
Took them off after the weekend.
Did you do Invisalign?
A little bit.
Oh.
I sleep with the retainer at night.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right, well, let's get the show cracking. All right, we got front page news. Mimi will be joining us. Can we start the show off with some Jeezy?
Oh, yeah, play Jeezy. Don't play Take You Through There.
Can we do Jeezy, Hove?
Oh, go crazy?
Can we do that?
See, the reason I don't like this is because y'all not going to let Hove verse play. Because the song too long. That's why we got to go get the Mimi around front page news.
Back then it was 6-minute songs. What do you want us to do?
Can we get right to... Man. All right.
Mr. Breakfast Club, good morning.
Told y'all we wasn't going to get the whole verse.
Hey. I can't handle everything. I mean, we trying to pick the songs. We can't pick how long they play now.
Speaking of handling everything, man, I went to Dick's yesterday. Dick's Sporting Goods.
Hey, drop a bomb.
I went to Dick's Sporting Goods yesterday.
What was his name?
All right, man. You know what, Mimi? Come on, Mimi. Never mind. I can't. You know what? I'm not doing this with you.
Now tell me,
see, that's what I mean when I say ain't none of the women around.
Okay. You went to Dick's. Okay.
I went to Dick's Sporting Goods yesterday to buy one thing and ended up buying about 5 or 6 things.
What you buy?
Okay, and that's why I realized I don't like going into retail stores anymore.
But what you go? What you go for?
I went actually for some drawers. I like wearing Ethica underwear, and they that was like the closest place that sold them. And then I walked in there and they had an assortment of Asia Wilson sneakers. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yes, they do. They got a whole wall.
I had no idea. I just went in there for some drawers.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, y'all got all these Asia Wilson sneakers? And they had a couple in my size, so I had to get them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I know what Dick's you went to. All right. Good morning, Mimi.
Oh, good.
All right. Good morning, Envy. Good morning, Charlamagne. How y'all doing
Good morning, Mimi.
How
are you?
Mimi?
Nice to see you, Mimi. Good to hear from you this morning, Mimi. We need the divine feminine energy in this room today.
I'm trying to send it through the screen right now.
Yes.
We're gonna just ship it through. All right, y'all. So This morning, we are starting with a major decision at a federal court, one that just wiped out two major criminal cases brought by the Trump administration. A judge dismissing the charges against former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James after finding that Lindsay Halligan, the prosecutor that was handpicked by President Trump, was never legally appointed. And the judge, as he simply put it, Halligan missed the deadline. And when that deadline passed, the Attorney General loses the power to appoint, and it shifts to the district judges. Now, as a result, all of Halligan's actions, including both indictments, were thrown out. Now, the cases were dismissed without prejudice, meaning the Justice Department could technically bring them back with a properly appointed prosecutor. But in James Comey's case, that window has already closed. And since the indictment was never valid, it didn't pause the statute of limitations, and that deadline has now expired. Prosecutors should not be able to refile, but we will watch what the Trump administration does. But the case against Letitia James, it could be brought again, but that depends on what the White House does next. They plan to appeal. Let's listen to what the White House had to say.
I know there was a judge who is clearly trying to shield Letitia James and James Comey from receiving accountability, and that's why they took this unprecedented action to throw away the indictments against these two individuals. But the Department of Justice will be appealing very soon, and it is our position that Lindsay Halligan is extremely qualified for this position, but more importantly, was legally appointed to it.
So, yes.
Yeah, first of all, these cases being tossed is great news, all right? Just good to know there are still some checks and balances in this country. We all know both of these cases are politically motivated, part of President Trump's revenge tour. So just good to know the rule of law still matters to some people.
It still matters. So we'll continue to watch that and see what happens as they file that appeal. And as that legal battle plays out, the Pentagon has sparked a new controversy of its own, launching an investigation into Democratic Senator Mark Kelly. So the Pentagon confirms that it is investigating Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. He's a Navy combat pilot, or a former Navy combat pilot, and a former astronaut, for possibly violating military law. Now, officials say the review could even lead to recalling him to active duty for a court-martial, something that is almost never done. Now, this all started after Kelly, he appeared in a video with 5 other Democratic lawmakers. We talked about that last week. Now, in that video, they told active duty troops and intelligence officers that if they were ever given an illegal order, they have the right to refuse it, which is true under military law. Now, President Trump, he blasted the group, calling the message seditious behavior and saying it could be punishable by death. He later walked that back, but continued to accuse them of sedition. Now, a short time later, the Pentagon, it announced that it had received serious allegations of misconduct about Kelly, and they are now reviewing if his comments broke military rules. Now, a lot of people are asking why just Senator Mark Kelly when there were 5 other Democratic lawmakers who were also in that video. Well, he is the only person in that video who is a retired military officer. Now, retired military officers, unlike veterans who simply completed their service, legally remain under the Uniform Code of Military Service. That means they can be recalled to active duty and prosecuted if the Pentagon believes that they violated military law. Now, Kelly, he is responding to this investigation this morning, saying that he has honored his oath from the day he entered the Navy through his combat missions, 4 space shuttle flights, and public service. He said the president's posts calling for him to be arrested or even executed are meant to intimidate him, and it will not work.
Yeah, the irony of them investigating Mark Kelly for his comments, but Trump made death threats and nobody cares. Like, Trump made death threats, and like that meeting with Mondani got those out of the headlines in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
but Mark
and
Kelly's
not even
being
just the death threats. He was retweeting people who were calling for them to be hanged. You know what I mean? Like, that was just it was basically beneath the office. So we will continue to watch what that looks like. And coming up, behind the truth behind those early Friday. Was it Black Friday? Yeah. Coming up, the truth behind those early Black Friday deals, what you've been seeing. We'll break down how to save money and the best time to shop. We'll do that in the next hour.
All right. Thank you, Mimi. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, call us up right now. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray. Hey!
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live? Hello, who's this?
Yo, what up? What up, DJ Envy? Coach David. Coach Davis, how you doing?
What's up, Coach? How you feeling?
I'm good. Charlamagne, what up, my guy?
Peace, King. How you doing, brother?
Hey, yo, check this out, man. I know. You said that Johnny Simpson was the coolest dude that you seen on TV, right?
Yes, sir.
I got you by a couple years, man.
Okay.
Yo, my man, DJ Ralph McDaniels, bro. Video Music Box, you feel me?
Well, you see, y'all was in New York. I was in South Carolina. We didn't have Ralph McDaniels in in South Carolina.
Oh, that's.
But I still think Donnie came before Ralph McDaniels.
Nah, not at all.
He didn't.
I don't know.
I think they're in the same era. Just two different genres.
Video Soul debuted in 1981.
Yeah, nah, I think that's
Ralph
before
McDaniels,
Ralph.
Video Music Box at the same time. Video Music Box at the same time. I'm telling you.
Oh, listen, I'm not debating that. I don't know, but I wasn't. Video Music Box. That was tri-state based. I was in South Carolina.
Yeah,
It says Video Music Box debuted in 83.
83?
Oh, I got it June 26, 1981.
For what?
Well, I looked up Video Soul.
I looked up Video Music Box. Video Music Box, Ralph McDaniels.
Oh, so okay. Yeah, so Video Soul came out first.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, two years, but same era.
Yeah.
But I think it was different because Donnie was national with BET. You know what I'm saying? Donnie Simpson and Sherry Carr.
Right. Absolutely.
Thank you, brother. Though.
Well, y'all gentlemen have a great holiday, man. Very happy third Thanksgiving, man.
Thank you,
Same
my
to you,
brother.
brother.
Appreciate you.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, it's Hudson.
Hudson, what's up? Get it off your chest, brother.
I just want to know when, at 9:50, when y'all wrapping up the show, does administration ever come down and be like, yo, that was gay, but tomorrow I need y'all to be just a little gayer?
First of all, I don't know who this imaginary administration is y'all think, has his hand on this show, but no, that doesn't happen, sir.
All right, that's all I thought.
But Hudson, let's be honest though. Who starts the show was like last night when I went to Dick's. Like that's.
First of all, I was talking about Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little crazy. It was a little AO.
Yeah, but you know what I want to know too, Hudson? Why would they name the store Dick's though? Like
because there's people named Dick.
Sporting Authority, Sporting Goods.
Richard.
Administration came down and told them we needed a little gayer.
Man, shut up. Everything isn't gay, guys. Now you got me Googling why is Dick's Sporting Goods called Dick's Sporting Goods.
Thank you, Hudson. Have a good one, man.
Have a good morning.
Dick's Sporting Goods is named after its founder, Richard Dick Stack. That's his name, man.
Wow. All right. Well, salute to
Richard.
All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Happy holidays. You're listening to the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up next. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the coach are feeling.
Hello, who's this?
Envy. What's up, Envy?
Trav, if you say anything stupid on this radio this morning, I'm going to hang up on you.
Yeah, you already know what I'm calling for, a star.
You already know, sis, what's happening. Talk that talk, Trav.
You already know what's going
Talk
on.
that talk, Trav.
Is just there?
No, it's just us.
Okay. Well, I called to say that we going to the bowl, baby.
Hey, 5-1, baby.
Y'all are not going to no Super Bowl.
5-1, baby. We on the way.
5-1, baby.
Oh, my goodness. Trav.
Envy.
Happy Thanksgiving. I told him if he talks some stupid stuff. I told him if he talks stupid stuff, I got to hang up on him. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Nicole calling.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Where you calling from, Nicole?
I'm calling from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Okay, Springfield. What's up? Get it off your chest.
I just want to shout out my baby daddy, Mackie Mac. He got a nice new song called Blinded by Love on platforms, and y'all should take a listen to it.
Your baby daddy's music. You got us on Bluetooth, so we can't hear you. Is your baby daddy in the car with you right now?
No, he's right here. But...
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that, man, that you love him so much that you call up here supporting his hustle. How old is he?
28.
Oh, okay.
Put him on the phone. Let him rap for us. Put him on the phone.
That's not too old to still be pursuing your rap dreams. Do you have a day job, sir? What's up, brother? Do you have a day job?
Hey, yeah, I work for FedEx, man.
Oh,
okay,
I like
that's
that.
what it is.
Okay,
That's
what I'm talking
That's
about.
what it is. What's your rap name, bro?
It's Mackie Mac.
Mackie Mac. I don't know about the name, but all right, I'm gonna rock with you.
Well, he's
for
from
a little
Massachusetts, so he probably inspired by Marky Mark.
Oh, Mark. Oh, got you. All right, Mackie Mac. All right, tell them where they can find your music, Mackie Mac.
Man, all platforms. I got a new song called Blinded by Love. It's a singing song that puts you in the mindset of D'Angelo and Maxwell.
Can we hear a little bit? Can we hear a little bit?
Okay. I'm blinded by love. Oh, I'm no good for you. Good for me. Blinded by love. That's all I'm gonna do for y'all.
All right, brother.
All right. Listen. I can't really tell much over the phone, but I like the fact that you are pursuing your dream, but you are also still having a day job. That is very important, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Have a good one, bro.
Yeah, man. Keep working.
He's blinded by love.
You probably sound good in the studio, though. I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, salute to him, Mackie Mac. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now we got the latest with Loren coming up. Loren is not here. Now,
Did she send anything?
Yes, Laura sent me a bunch of stories.
Okay.
The first hour is going to make us sound real chatty patty, though. I'm just going to let you know.
What is it?
When I say real chatty patty?
What is it?
Real chatty patty.
You know if I need to get my fan.
You definitely need your fan. All right, it starts off with Candy speaks about her divorce. Toni Braxton speaks about her silence on Birdman and if they really split. And Offset being accused of trying to set up Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do those. That's a choice. Okay?
Right.
But
then she got Lizzo saying that Ozempic is erasing fat people.
Now, you know I'm here for that one. I'm here for that one.
We're going to get the latest with Loren when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Happy holidays. Wishing you and your family the very best this holiday season from all of us here at The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody,
That's
it's
too slow.
DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the guy. We
That's
are The
Kalani,
Breakfast
right?
Club. That's Kalani.
Everybody love that record. The
They
ladies
do.
love that record.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's get to the latest with Loren.
Lauren becoming a straight fan.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, so Loren is on her birthday vacation, but she still sent the rumors and notes in. She says, yes, Envy and bald, short, ugly guy. I'm speaking to sources poolside. Very on brand.
Okay, twin.
All right, so. Okay, twin.
Okay, twin. By the way, this is a public service announcement. Stop calling people twin if you're ugly.
Damn.
Hey, I just want to throw that out there.
Damn.
You're embarrassing yourself.
All right. Well, yesterday, all over social media, it was Offset is being accused of trying to set up Stephon Diggs. All right. Now, this Instagram model that I guess Offset was allegedly talking with released some text messages that say Offset was trying to set up Stephon Diggs. But Loren spoke to sources, and the source told Loren that the girl is a girl that Offset currently has beef with about some other things, and that these texts are in relation to their back and forth that is completely separate from anything to do with Stephon Diggs, that he has nothing to do with setting him up, and he wishes them the best. So she's basically saying that the girl is people are misconstruing the information, and it has nothing to do with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, you could have left that one for Loren.
She's not gonna be here. She ain't here till next Monday. She said, I'm telling you what she said. Do these stories.
Whatever, girl. All right, listen, do your thing, girl.
Put your fan out. Now she says, Candy Burris, formerly of Real Housewives of Atlanta, spoke out about filing for divorce last Friday and how hard it's been. She said she was doing Amazon Live shopping experience and said it's been a long time coming. And then she said, you should say pause after that, Envy. All right. Well, this is her talking about the divorce. I swear she did. She said you should say pause after saying long time coming. But Candy talks about her divorce from Todd and said it's been a long time coming. Let's listen to Candy.
And I'm sure y'all saw that I filed for divorce on Friday. Right now, it's a pretty crazy time. I'm going to be very honest with you. I am up and down. Obviously, going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. You know, sometimes, you know, you're cool. You know what I mean? You're moving, you're mixing, you're moving, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness. And me being the Taurus that I am, I like to keep those moments to myself. And to be clear, yes, I filed Friday, but, you know, this is something that, you know, has been brewing for a while. So all the times you be seeing me online like, All of that means nothing. I've been going through it, child. But what I will say is, Todd and I were together for, our marriage lasted 11 years. We was together like 14. We got 2 wonderful, beautiful children. I have no regrets.
You know, whenever I hear a woman say they filed for divorce, I always wonder if the man knew it was coming. Because if you're not expecting it, that has to be a gut punch. Right, and I don't know what hurts worse, getting the divorce papers or hearing it was a long time coming. So damn, you've been not wanting to be with me.
Yeah.
And I guess as a man, you should know when things aren't the same in your house. But do you know the difference between when things aren't the same and you might be trying to figure things out and work things out, or when it's just over, when the person is fed up, done.
But you know what? With men, I would say a lot of times we are delirious. When a woman is done,
delusional, you mean?
Delusional and delirious, I would say. Because sometimes you feel like you can fight for it back. Like, it's not that bad. I can still this. She's still mine. And then when you get that paperwork like that, oh my God.
But the vows say, for better or worse, till death do you part. Yeah. Like, you're supposed to fight for your marriage. I just wonder, when she says it was a long time coming, like,
did he know?
Exactly. Yeah. Or were they trying to figure things out behind the scenes, but it just couldn't be done?
Yeah, well, wish him the best. Now, also, Lizzo says Ozempic is erasing big people.
That's how she said it?
Yep.
Is there any audio?
No, there's no audio, but this is what she said. She published a personal essay a few days ago on Substack titled, "Why is Everybody Losing Weight? And What Do We Do? Sincerely, a person who's lost weight." She said she's out here. She's currently weighs over 200 pounds and is still a proud big girl. And she feels as though plus-size women are becoming erased in the age of a weight loss drug like Ozempic. She wants the big girls back.
All right. First of all, right, that's what Ozempic is supposed to do, Lizzo. Okay, people who don't want to identify as fat anymore, they take these weight loss drugs in order to lose weight. Okay, and at some point in your life, your doctor will even say to you that you need to lose weight because obesity causes a lot of health problems. Okay, a higher risk for disease, whether it's stroke or high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So if people want to use Ozempic to lose weight to lower the risk of getting those diseases, God bless them. And I also want to tell all the fat people out there, you are not your fat. Okay, what? You are not your fat. Just because you lose the fat doesn't mean you lose who you are. All right, we all have a hidden character inside of us that we can unlock if we lose the weight. All right? What does she mean? Fat people aren't being erased. They're just losing the fat. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hashtag save all big girls. Now, she says, so here we are, halfway through the decade, where extended sizes are being magically erased from websites. Plus-size models are no longer getting booked for modeling gigs. And all of our big girls are not so big anymore.
What's wrong with that, though?
We have a lot of work to do to undo the effects of the Ozempic boom.
First of all, how do you know everything is Ozempic? How do you know people just aren't eating healthier? How do you know people aren't just, working out? Like, why does everything have to be blamed on the weight loss drug? What if people have just said, you know what? I want to make better choices, healthier choices, and they're losing weight? Like, what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Being, in a lot of cases, not all, being overweight is a choice. So when you start making better lifestyle choices, you start losing the weight. I don't see what the issue here is.
And in closing, she said, we're in an era where the bigger girls are getting smaller because they're tired of being judged.
No. I think people are just making their own individual choices because they want to make their own individual choices. Just announce the Lane Bryant partnership already, Lizzo. What the hell's going on here? What is this about? What is
I
this?
don't know. Save all the big girls, I guess. I don't know.
What is this?
And lastly, Tony Braxton speaks on Birdman. Now, Lauren says, you got to get this next one right, Envy. You know Birdman don't play about Tony, and he don't play with y'all either. He really don't like y'all, but just play the audio of Tony Braxton talking their relationship.
Romance is never dead. It never dies. You have to open yourself up to it.
Okay, where is it for you today? Where does it stand right now?
Today's good.
Meaning?
Just bring it on.
So, okay, are you married?
I am.
Okay, explain that to us, because you were married, then you weren't married.
I heard a lot of different rumors.
Yes.
I heard that I'm getting 100 and, what is it, the amount?
A lot.
I heard that too.
You're getting a big check from a certain former producer who's dropping off a bunch of money.
I heard that too.
That big check? A rumored $160 million. The certain performer? That'd be rapper Birdman. Tony denies those rumors, by the way. The backstory? The two tied the knot and seemingly split just 48 hours later last year. The pair apparently agreed to call off the divorce in January.
We've been friends forever, for 25 years. Yeah. Romance from friendship.
I just want Loren to know that no matter how many times she takes, Tony Braxton's album cover into the hair salon, your hair is never gonna look like hers.
That's all you got out of that.
That's all I got.
That's
out
all
of
you got out of that.
Okay,
All right. Well,
you can take that whole album cover, Tony Braxton from the '90s, into the hair salon all you want. Your haircut will never look like hers, Loren LoRosa.
Jesus Christ.
Have a great vacation.
All right, and that is the latest with Loren. Now, when we come back, we got some front page news, and then the legendary icon Donnie Simpson will be joining us. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Bel-Air is back for a final season on Peacock. And in the end, it's all love. Will and Carlton start senior year, and the rest of the fam face new chapters of their own. Stream Bel-Air now only on Peacock. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night there was an NFL game. I fell asleep for it. Did you see it, Charlamagne?
No, I was watching. You know what I was watching last night? I was watching Syracuse versus Houston. Syracuse was playing Houston. I think Houston is the number 3 team in men's college basketball, and Syracuse almost won. They took them to overtime.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wanted to see how good Syracuse was because they were undefeated as well, but they took them to overtime.
Wow.
That team is pretty impressive.
Now, in Monday Night Football, the 49ers beat the Panthers 20-9. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, Charlamagne. Good morning, Envy. How y'all doing this morning?
Blessed, black, and highly favored, Mimi.
Good morning. Okay, so we start this hour by saying goodbye to one of the last living witnesses to the Tulsa Race Massacre. So Viola Ford Fletcher, known to so many as Mother Fletcher, was the oldest known survivor of the 1921 attack on Tulsa's Greenwood community. She died yesterday at 111 years old. Her family says she passed peacefully with a smile on her face. Now, Mother Fletcher, she spent her final years fighting for justice, giving interviews, appearing in court, and retelling the trauma she carried ever since she was 7 years old when a white mob burned down Greenwood, once known as Black Wall Street. In just 16 hours, 35 blocks were destroyed, thousands of black residents were detained, and hundreds more beaten and killed. Here she is in her own words, telling the story of how she carried this for more than a century. Let's listen.
The night of the massacre, I was awakened by my family. My parents and 5 siblings were there. I will never forget the violence of the white mob when we left our home. I still see black men being shot, black bodies lying in the street. I still smell smoke and see fire. I still see black businesses being burned. I still hear airplanes flying overhead. I hear the screams. I have lived through the massacre every day. Our country may forget this history, but I cannot.
Well, we had the pleasure of actually meeting her when she actually came in on the show and did an interview.
Yeah, we had her on
Red and Mother Fletcher stopped through here.
111 years old, man. What a life! And it's interesting to me when you have people who live through the history that we read about and we talk about, and that's why you got to take advantage of having conversations with those elders while they're here, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And she was one of only 2 survivors left. Now her friend and fellow survivor, Leslie Benningfield Randall, she is the last. Last year in June of 2024, the Oklahoma Supreme Court, they threw out their lawsuit, which was a major setback in their 100-year fight for reparations. That basically means that their push through the justice system, through the courts, had reached a dead end. Their attorney, though, says she was still fighting, even from her hospital bed, tired but not ready to leave the work unfinished. So we will continue to, just wish them well in their fight for justice. And as we move on, we're turning to a very different fight happening inside the federal government. So DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, it has shut down 8 months early after laying off tens of thousands of federal workers. And now some of those very jobs that were cut, they are being replaced by AI. Now, one of the agencies that was hit the hardest was the IRS. After cutting more than 12,000 employees this year, from customer service to civil rights to compliance, the IRS is now rolling out Salesforce-powered AI tools to pick up the work that people used to do. Now, these agents, they will answer questions, sort through files, and help move the cases along, but they can't make final decisions or process returns on their own. But it is a major shift that's sparking real concern in how the agency is handling its now day-to-day operations.
I don't want AI working at the IRS. I don't need no room for error at the IRS, okay? I need actual humans in there that we can yell and scream at, right? I don't need nobody playing with our money.
And to just pick up the phone when you have a question about your return or anything that you may have a question with about your money. So that we will see what that looks like, especially when it gets closer to tax season. That's going to be a real headache for so many people. And another headache, right? So if you're planning to ship anything next year, holiday gifts, birthday packages, anything, the Postal Service is warning that prices are going up. So for most packages, you're looking at a bump of about 5 to 8%. That's basically a few extra dollars every time you mail something. That includes your everyday options like your priority mail, your priority express mail. The cheaper, slower services will see the biggest jump. One of the specialty international options, the one that people use to send like books overseas, that's going to go up about 40%. Now, USPS says it needs the extra revenue to upgrade its system and to keep delivering mail and packages 6 days a week. The new prices, though, they still need approval from the Postal Regulatory Commission. But if they are cleared, those new prices will kick in January 18th, 2026. They also want to stress that this does not affect the price of a stamp. Regular mail will stay the same, but shipping will cost more, but sending a letter will not. So everything is going up. And lastly, it is almost Black Friday, and a lot of shoppers, they are trying to figure out what is real and what is hype this year. So Black Friday, y'all, remember it used to be predictable. You woke up at 3 a.m., you stood in line, you sprinted for your TV.
Yep.
But those days are now gone. You remember that? We used to watch the videos online of everybody pushing and shoving.
Going
to get
crazy,
to that
yep.
big screen. Yep. Well, now the sales start so early that a lot of companies, they are rolling out doorbusters before Halloween. And so shoppers are confused. So all over social media, people are asking the same thing. Is this the real Black Friday or is this a warm up? And it's a fair question because every retailer is shouting Black Friday weeks in advance. And it's getting hard to tell if the sale is the real sale. So here's what analysts are saying. They're saying the best and the deepest cuts, they usually still show up the week into Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So that would be this week. That's when those electronics, those big ticket home items and holiday gifts will hit their lowest prices. They say, though, if you do see something that you want and it's a genuinely good price, you should probably grab it. But if you are chasing those rock bottom prices, waiting until Black Friday, Cyber Monday stretch is usually your best bet. And they also suggest maybe getting a pricing tracking tool that will help you keep track of all the deals to help you find the best prices to save you a few dollars.
All right.
Hey, I should have waited and did some shopping on Friday.
You don't want to go out there. It'd be too crazy on Friday. And you don't like people, you would go crazy.
Yeah, that's never happened to me before, man. I went to the Dick's Sporting Goods yesterday, and usually I walk into a place and I know exactly what I want, and I get it and I leave. And I've been so heavy ordering stuff online lately that I haven't been in the store in a while. When I walked in Dick's Sporting Goods just to go buy some drawers.
But the underwear is nowhere near the sneakers you see.
That is not true.
Nah, because the sneakers is all the way in the back. And the only reason I know is I had to buy.
And that's where the ethical underwear is. The ethical underwear is right by a fitting room, too. And then when you're looking at the ethical underwear, the wall is right there full of Asia Wilson sneakers. And I was like, oh, shoot, it was Asia Wilson and Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, yeah.
And I was like, I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know Asia had that many colorways. And then I went and bought 2 pairs because, that's home team.
And only had 1 pair of Kobe's there, though, size 10 when I went there the other day.
I didn't even see the Kobe's.
I was looking for Jackson, but anyway.
But yes.
But that type of stuff doesn't go on Black Friday sale anyway, right?
No.
So you probably...
You're probably right.
Yeah, they don't usually discount the shoes and things like that. So, all right, y'all. Well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV. For more stories, follow the Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app or visit BINnews.com.
Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you.
All right. Now, when we come back, the legend, the OG, Donnie Simpson will be joining us. He had his own radio show in D.C. and Detroit for years. You probably know him from Video Soul on BET. And now he has season 2 of the Donnie Simpson Show. We're going to talk to him next. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
First soprano in the choir, so I got to sit with the girls. Next I get to sit with the girls the next year. But people would always come to the record shop and go, "Yeah, you sound like a DJ. You ought to be a DJ." And it was in one ear, out the other, man. I wanted to be a Baptist minister. That was my first goal in life. And but one day my mother had a live broadcast. One of the local DJs, Al Perkins, came in. Well, set up his booth out front. They had a portable booth with glass encased, and did his show from there for 3 hours. And so he invited me into the studio to do specials. We got the Temptations' greatest hits on sale for $2.99 this hour or whatever. But while I'm in there, man, I'm sitting there, man, I'm watching him, and he's got his headphones on, man, and he's jamming to the music, man. I was like, man, I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do right there. I mean, it's just this light. It was just no doubt. That's what I wanted to do. And within 3 months, I was on the air. I was 15 years old. In Detroit. Detroit was 5th largest market in the country at that time. So, I mean, what a blessing to get a start that young. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I couldn't even do my whole show live. I was on from 8 to midnight, and the law stated I couldn't work past 10:30. So after school, I have to go home. Go to the station, record my last hour and a half, then go home, have dinner, do my homework, and go back and go live from 8 to 10:30, put the tape on and leave.
What were you talking about at age 15 in Detroit when Temptations and all those groups and the love and singing? What were you talking about at 15 in Detroit?
The Temptations, yes. The Miracles, Four Tops. I mean,
what year was that?
It's 1969.
Oh yeah, so 15 in Detroit and 69. He was really 30.
Yeah, right. But I've always loved music, so I would go into a Smokey set, right? Or I remember this happened with Smokey and Stevie. I played 4 or 5 songs by them. They would call on the request line. They didn't even have a hotline number. Just call, man. I was listening to you, baby. And talk to Smokey, talk to Stevie, man. It was magical, Detroit at that time.
But that was a different era because Motown was right there.
Yeah, it was right there.
Like you were in the heart of it all.
I was in the heart of it,
and
man.
And you picked the records you played back then?
Man, I've always done that. Always. Well, that was the norm back then. Of course, now, nobody gets that privilege. But my whole career, I'm proud of that. I always had total control of what happened on my show, man. I wouldn't have done it any other way. Because, it was never a bit-driven show. It was, for me, everything was the music. That was the main focus for me. So I had to have control of it, or I wouldn't do it.
And how did you get to D.C.? Because a lot of people thought you were from D.C.
Yeah. No.
So how did you get from D.C.? So you're on radio in Detroit, you're 15, your radio career starts.
Yeah.
And how does this young individual get out to Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, well, I got a call one night on the air, on the request line, and this guy, it's a very official voice. Hello, is this Donnie Simpson? I go, yeah, this is Bob Henneberry from NBC in New York, and we'd like to talk to you about working at one of our stations, at our station in Washington. I said, come on, man, who the hell is this really? Because your boys would play tricks like that, and then they hear you get all official, and then they go, oh, man, it's Claude, man. What you doing after the show tonight, And but it was real. And so I went there to meet with him. At first, I didn't want to go because it was a disco station. And I said, no way I would do that. But then my oldest brother, who had a very smart business mind, I always wish I had his business mind. But he said, no, you always have to talk. Whatever the offer is, you have to listen.
I agree.
So I went, they picked me up, took me on an interview at Arlington Cemetery. And it's like, is this Washington, D.C. or not? I mean, why is it so clandestine at the cemetery? It just was weird. Mm-hmm. But I ended up going because when I went there, they were playing the Enchantment and some stuff other than just disco. And but I felt like it was opportunity for me, that it was NBC, that the station I was at in Detroit, we were their biggest station in their chain, that you had opportunity for growth there. And they were going to make me rich, man. I left Detroit making $13,000. They were paying me $27,500, baby. What?
What's the first car you bought?
But let me. First car I ever bought was a 1964 Ford Fairlane. Okay, $225. Man, I burned so much oil, man. I pull in the gas station, tell them fill up the oil and check the gas. But I thought I was rich when I moved there with that money, man. But I was broke as hell, man. I mean, because I didn't factor in cost of living from Detroit to D.C. It was like 3 times more. Right. And I lost my side hustle because I wasn't popular. So, so I didn't, you're not doing the concerts and all that stuff. I didn't think about all that, man. Man, it was tight for a minute. And for me, man, the moment that I remember most from that is I had a set of pictures. Back then, you had to get pictures developed. Right. And it was $26, man. And I couldn't afford to get them out of the shop. And he kept sending me notices, man. It was the last pictures of my grandfather, man. And that, we're going to destroy him. You got 3 months. Finally got enough money, man. It was too late. You're gone.
Wow.
So that was always a motivating factor for me. It still is, man, that I don't ever want to be in that position again, But it was that kind of tight for me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I said for a minute. But, that was 77 when I moved to D.C. And by the end of 79, things just started to really, really, really pop for me.
All right, we got more with Donnie Simpson when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey, everybody. It's DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Donnie Simpson. Of course, you know him from his own radio show in D.C. and Detroit, and, of course, Video Soul. Loren.
When you were in it and you were doing what you were doing with Video Soul, did you felt that all the time, like the support from your people?
Oh, without doubt.
Well, how did you get to Video Soul? Break that down before you jump into that.
Okay. Well, I was doing radio in Detroit, in D.C. WKYS was my station at that time. It was owned by NBC. They're trying to sweeten the pot for me, so they gave me television locally there. I did backup sports. I was a sportscaster for George Michael. I don't know if y'all remember him, but George Michael did the George Michael Sports Machine, which is people consider the precursor to ESPN. And so I was George's backup for about 3 years. And but Bob Johnson had seen me doing TV. He knew, of course, of my music interests and love. And they were starting up this show called Video Soul, and he wanted to know he called and wanted to know if I would be interested in doing it. And at first I wasn't.
Why not?
Well, because I've always felt that I was always very careful about what I got involved in, because I only have one thing to sell. It's image. I can't give you 20 rebounds a night. It's just image. And so you have to be very protective of that. And I only got involved in things that were top shelf. BET in its infancy wasn't a very pretty baby.
It wasn't a top shelf, okay.
No, it wasn't. It looked like public access TV, So after 2 days of thinking about it, it came down to this for me, that this is our first black television network. If you have something to offer it, you got to do it. Let's go. And I was so glad I did, man. I had no idea that thing would go as far as it did. I honestly only thought would last 8 or 9 months, because we didn't have the titles for videos that the white artists had. We had like 20 videos. Record companies didn't give black artists budgets like that. And but man, that thing just blew up, man. We went from we were in 1.5 million homes when I first joined it, and when I left, numbers like 40 million, and and then for me, it gave me, it puts you in every nook and cranny of this country, man. I'm just grateful for that. I'm just so glad that I did that.
Did you feel the support at first? And the reason why, from your people, for real, because from the outside looking in, it does feel like that. But I know a lot of times people celebrate people and things after the fact.
Yeah.
And being here at the Breakfast Club and coming from a non-black outlet, I always say that I feel like people don't appreciate the Breakfast Club the way that they should right now. And it's unfortunate to see, because, you've lived this in real time and you had that support. I just think that we do a lot, but I think it would be the conversation around Breakfast Club amongst us, I just feel like should be different sometimes. And I think Breakfast Club gets the flowers, but I think on the other hand, I don't think people understand what's happening as it's happening.
Yeah.
I think haters come with, you got both.
Yeah.
You're always going to have your supporters, you're going to have people that got something negative to say. That's just life.
Yeah.
I just wonder what it felt like to have the support and like how that helped you to further what you were doing, just show-wise.
Donnie had haters. Donnie was out here knocking down all these women, listening to all these,
It's married, sir. It's married, sir.
I'm talking, this is back in the day, man. Back in the day.
Get Donnie in trouble now.
I know you had one of those
now.
No, bro.
Hey, you see that nice smile come on television.
Hey, bro, I was old early. I'm telling you, seriously, because we were married, me and my wife, man, we were high school sweethearts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, married at 19. Had our first child 1 year and 2 days later.
Right.
Got you. I never even lived the college life, the campus life.
Oh, wow.
I went to school, but man, I had a house with a wife and kid at home. So so that's why I said I was old early, man. But Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they always say this, that had everything to do with my success.
Yeah.
Because you had your base set so early, man. So we're still out, we're 28, not 29, 30 years old, still trying to look for what you got. You got it, man. You've had it for 10 years at that point. So it was always solid like that for me. But the support of the people people have always given me mad love. I'm telling you, that's all I've ever known. And it's just the most consistent thing that I've ever experienced in life, man. Just what my fan base gives me is just amazing, man.
Is that why you're still so passionate about radio today?
Yeah.
Podcasting and people hearing your voice, because you've always been connected to the people.
Always. And it reminds me, I said this at Frankie Beverly's funeral, that, because people loved him. I said, you don't get love like that unless you give love like that. You got to give it first. And that's why he gets, and I think that's what people feel for me. I love people, man. I love people, man. They just been good to me. They really have been.
BET gave you a platform that became essential to black culture.
Yeah.
Was there a moment on Video Soul where you felt like this isn't just entertainment, we're documenting our culture in real time?
No. Not when I was doing it, man. It's like, to me, I think that, whatever it is that you do, you're just doing it when you're doing it. It's a line in Elton John's song Rocket Man that I love so much, when he says, and all the science I don't understand is just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man. It's like I'm an astronaut. People look like, wow, this dude's an astronaut, man. And that's just what I do, man. That's just my job, man. And that's the way I feel like when you're doing what you do. Now all these years later, you look back because people make you look back and see the importance of it. And it's mind blowing, because I didn't have those thoughts when I was doing it, man. I was just going to work.
That's the difference between this generation now and the previous generation. We watched y'all make history. Y'all didn't know y'all were making history, so now we understand we're in history in real time.
Yeah, and y'all are, man. I mean, what y'all doing is amazing, man. The platform that you have, the reach that you have. I never had that in radio. My show was always local. It did come to me once about syndicating it, but the problem for me was, go back to music. I said, well, what happens if I'm on this particular station? I know they're all slow, adult contemporaries, just, it's Kim and, what happens when I play Tupac? Well, we covered a Tupac song. You can talk about Tupac because everybody knows him, but we'll cover that with a Luther song. See ya. Have no interest in that. It's the whole experience or it's none.
That's why Thea does what she does. Thea doesn't change for nobody. He doesn't care what market it is, what area she's, what you get on that Breakfast Club is what you're getting.
I love that, man. That's what it should be. You want the whole experience. This is, what you're presenting. This is who you are. I can't do a moderated version of me, no. And then plus for me, I felt like the only reason to do it was for money. I was okay. Two reasons: money, and then to further your brand. And it's like, man, BET gave me that in the way radio could never give it to me. You put me in every nook and cranny of this country. I don't need it for that. I'm not going to compromise on me, on who I am.
All right, we got more with Donnie Simpson when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with the OG, the legend, the icon, Donnie Simpson. Charlamagne?
How do you want your legacy taught to the next generation of hosts, broadcasters, just black creators? What's the headline of Donnie Simpson's story?
He did him. He did his thing. You should do yours. Never tried to be anybody else. I've never met the man I wanted to be. Never have, man. And I've met some great people, from Bob Johnson to Michael Jordan. I never wanted to be any of them. I'm the only person I ever wanted to be. I remember this guy, I was out playing golf one day. I was with this older guy, and these kids were in the playground next to the golf course, and I hit my ball over there. And so I'm over there, and this kid is about 6, 7 years old, and he says, "Hi, mister. I know you wish you were Tiger Woods." I said, no, I like who I am. And and the guy I was playing with said, that is just the greatest response I've ever heard to anything. I mean, without hesitation, no, I like who I am. You know, I don't want to be Tiger. You know, his money, his golf game, whatever. Yeah, I love to hit ball like him, but, you know, I just, I'm happy with who I am, you know. I am. I always have been. You know, I'm not perfect. We all have faults, you know. Absolutely. But, you know, even the bad things that have, you know, the stuff in my closet, man, whatever it is, all of it has made me who I am. And I like who I am. Because even those bad things, man, you are tests, you know, to correct you and to make you, you know, who God wants you to be, you know. And so you know, so I like who I am, man.
And what do you tell the next generation of broadcasters? The one that's waking up right now, listening to this and say, I want to do this.
That if this is what you want to do, first of all, just to know that it's possible, you know, that anything can happen, that it's not some pipe dream, that it's real. You know, like I used to take my kids with me to everything, man. My kids been to Neverland Ranch. You know, they knew Michael and Janet and Prince, everybody, you know. And it was for two reasons. It was by design. One was that if you meet Michael, then you know that he's human. Two is that if you know one, then you must know that you could do that too. It's not magic. It's not, you know, whatever it is. I don't care who it is. That it's real. I would say that to kids when I spoke in schools that, you know, that I know parents tell you sometimes, well, that's, you know, I want to be an actor. I want to be a basketball player. You know, that's such a, well, yeah. Somebody's going to do it. There will be the next Denzel Washington. There will be the next Michael Jordan. It may as well be you.
That's right. Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Dream big. That's what I would say to them. Just dream big, man. Just don't be afraid of big, man. I love people with big eyes, man. You know, don't be afraid of big, man. Whatever that big is to you. And it doesn't necessarily mean money. Not everybody keeps score like that. Yeah. You know? Whatever it is, man. So if this is what you want to do, then go after it. Be relentless. Be great. And be you.
I love it. Yeah. Before we close out, you got to tell us a Michael story before you leave.
Michael
you just
Jordan
can't say
Jackson.
You just went to the Neverland Ranch and just,
just
let that go.
You didn't hear what he said, though. He said Jordan Jackson.
Be specific, okay?
I was talking about Jackson. I love it. You just can't say I took the kids to Neverland Ranch. They was on the rides. I want you to know Uncle Mike.
There's a biopic coming out, and speaking of celebrity, that's another person we be trying to say, stop saying somebody is the new Michael Jackson. Yeah. There is no such thing.
Number one, thing. Man.
That's right.
That dude, man. When I first met him, he was, I was 16, so Michael would have been 14, I think. I think that's right, or 13 or something like that. First time I met him. But, man, you know, Michael was he's just a special dude, man. He was, the first time I went to the house, this was before he owned Neverland. This was the Havenhurst house. Man, I couldn't believe they had a little cookout for me there, right? And so when I got there, man, all these people standing out across the street, I thought it was a bus stop. They're just fans.
Wow.
It's like that 24/7, man. 24/7, man. People out there. It's just crazy. But Michael was very, very cool as long as it's a small group, you know. If it gets more than 5, 6, 7 people, he kind of tightens up. You know, he was just be a little uncomfortable in that. But, you know, just me and him or a couple people, he's, you know, kicking, just a regular dude, man. Yeah. You know, but just brilliant, man. And to me, I look at people like him and Eddie, and you don't get to that level of success without being smart. You know, that ain't no accident. That's not just talent. That's just brains, man. Michael was just... The dude was brilliant. I knew a guy who used to do lighting for him, and he told me, he said, one night Michael came to him and said, look, when we get to this point in this song, I want you to hit me with this particular light. Told him which light to hit and the angle to hit him from. And he said, I'm sitting there, man. I'm like, man, dude, I've been doing this for 30 years, man. Tell me what to do. He said, but I did it because he's paying me, you know. He said, but it created the exact effect that Michael said that it would. Wow. He said, and then I realized, he's been doing this for 30 years, too. Michael, he was like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis told me Prince was. That Jimmy says, man, I was a great piano player. I could play. Prince would come in and show me how to play my instrument. See, I don't care who you were. He could outplay you on your instrument. That's Michael Jackson to me, man. You know, he can look at the reverence with which all the dancers looked at him, and This Is It. I mean, they're just freaking. These are dancers, professional dancers. Yeah. When Michael does it, it's just. And on top of that, he's a singer and a writer and a performer and all that. But he can do that part too, better than anybody, man. You know, that's just.
Did he have a deep voice for real, or was that wrong?
Yeah, man, he talked like Barry White.
Okay.
No, it was light. I remember one day he had a party here in New York. As a matter of fact, he had just done a show for the UNCF, and just a little small party, and so we went, and it couldn't have been but 20 people there. It was me and my wife. Liza Minnelli was there. Cyndi Lauper, she had just happened with Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Jimmy and Terry, and just a few more people. But Michael was upstairs. It was a 2-story townhouse in the hotel. And so finally Michael comes down after about 45 minutes, and he comes in and he says he's with his bodyguard, Chucky DeBeese. And that was his name, D-I-B-I-S-E. But he looked like the Beast because he's like 6'8" and always wore a top hat, if you remember that guy. So very imposing. And Michael walks into the room and he says, God, it's so bright in here. Chucky, stand here. And he positioned Chucky next to a lamp to block out the light in the room. I was like, damn, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. A human light shade. Now, I've seen it all, man.
Donnie, we appreciate you, man.
I can't wait to read your book, man.
We love you. Thank you so much for all you've done for us, our culture,
thank you.
and everything.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you,
man. Thank y'all.
Good meeting you.
Man, you too. Thank y'all for having me, man. I really appreciate y'all.
Plug the show, season 2, the Donnie Simpson Show.
That's right.
Season 2 of the Donnie Simpson Show.
Yeah, that's right, the podcast. Definitely check it out. And thank you so much again,
man.
really.
Thank you, man. God bless y'all. Thank you.
It's Donnie Simpson. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a straight fact.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right. Now, Loren is on vacation. She's on her birthday vacation, so she's been sending me the stories. And we're going to start off with Mike Epps. If you follow comedian Mike Epps, yesterday he apologized and did his whole apology on his Instagram yesterday. Well, first, he was on the Jim Jones podcast about a week ago talking about people that just came home and how we celebrate people that just came home.
For black men, all these is gangsters running around talking this street straight trauma.
Went through a lot.
Been through hell. You get them a cry be on the side of the building crying their heart out. For our youth, we have to start targeting and gearing, celebrating those journeys. Those are the wrong journeys to celebrate, young men. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get no care package. You are a failure. Get your ass out here and help these kids. Pay that back forward. You see what I'm saying? That's the reward.
So,
what do you say wrong? I wouldn't say that they're a failure, but I think when it comes to celebrating people who come home from jail, it depends what they were in prison for. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
If you were a political prisoner, yeah, but he's not wrong about celebrating the people who come home from prison. I wouldn't call them a failure. I would just say that they made poor choices, and they need to go out there and teach the next generation how not to make those poor choices.
Well, he apologized for saying that yesterday, and this is what he said during his apology.
Why?
What's up, y'all? It's your man, Mike Epps, man. I just want to get on here and clarify and clear a few things up. Number one, about the brothers coming home from prison being celebrated. I've always been a part of reform. I got brothers right now from my hometown that I'm trying to help come home. They've been in prison forever. What I was trying to say is we don't want to send kids mixed messages about coming home from prison being celebrated, you know, feeling like you got to go to prison and do 30, 40 years to be celebrated. I think you guys misunderstood that. Wasn't saying that it was wrong to be celebrated, but we don't want to send a message to the kids saying prison is great, that you want to go home, go do 30 years and come home. You know, I don't think that's cool. So I'm sorry if anybody took it the wrong way and got offended. I love my brothers. I've been incarcerated myself. I understand what that is, but I might have said it the wrong way, but I mean well.
I'm all for reform, and I completely understand what Mike Epps is saying. I completely understand what he's saying. If you have a loved one that went to jail for 20, 30 years and you're happy that that person is home, yes, but that is nothing to be celebrated by the masses.
Right, you're happy that they come home, and I get what he's saying. We should celebrate other things as well. We should celebrate when people graduate from college, when they become an attorney, or when they grad med school, whatever that means.
Get a great
we should
job.
celebrate. Yes, absolutely. But then he was on the Breakfast Club. I don't know if you remember, but he was talking about food stamps and the fact that he didn't love the fact that people were on food stamps.
I'm actually glad they cutting some of these off food stamps, because some of us need to not be on food stamps, because it's a trickle-down effect. You get the food stamps, then you go buy the food that give you cancer. Then you eat the food that give you cancer. Then you're sad. You walking around here upset. Your diet up. Now I'm going to tell you some honest God truth. Your diet then sent a lot of to prison.
They're going to take all of this and put it on Fox News.
Yeah.
And it's going to say, Mike Epps says, you niggas don't need to be on food stamps.
You think so?
Yeah.
And you're going to go viral, and they're going to call you MAGA Mike.
MAGA Mike is crazy. You got to finish the joke now.
Well,
that was conflating two different things, though. He's right about the diet part, right? When you eat bad foods, it leads to all types of other things. But I have no problem with people receiving food aid.
Well, he apologized for saying that, people shouldn't be on food stamps.
And about the food stamp thing, the food stamp thing was misunderstood too. What I was saying is that we need to break the cycle of being on food stamps. There's 3 generations of people that have been on food stamps. Of grandmother, mother, and daughter. That's crazy. We gotta do better. We can't think that we need assistance. I know there's some people out there that need assistance. That's well, fine, and understood. But there's people out there taking advantage of the system that's not good. So just want to apologize if I offended anybody. I love y'all, man, and keep on doing the right thing. Peace.
Well, you got to break the cycle of poverty. You got to break the cycle of people not having financial resources.
That's right.
That's the conversation.
That's right. And lastly, Ice-T, his role on SVU was cut back a little bit, and he explains why you won't see him on SVU as much.
It's just basically business. They brought Kelly back, and at the end of the day, they couldn't really keep both of us on full time as far as budget-wise. So they said, okay, Ice, we'll have you come in and out this year, and that way we could bring, everybody wanted Kelly back, and we've got new cops and stuff like that. But I'm not leaving the show. I'm more concerned with going to season 28. So this year they said, Ice, we're going to work you a little less. Everything was cool with me. I understood. I said, are you getting rid of me? They said, no way. We can't imagine Law & Order without you. I've been on this show for 27 years. I'm not going to say nothing negative about that show. They've taken care of me for so long. So I just want to get to season 28. What has happened, though, is giving me more time, so I got a chance to do other projects, other things. I've worked on music. So don't worry about me. Worry about earthquakes. I'll be okay. So, I'm a hustler. You give me some free time, I find a free dime. You understand what I'm saying?
27 years is crazy. Salute Ice-T, man.
Ice-T.
Word.
You know what he said that was so ill and all of that, though?
What?
He said, I ain't gonna never say nothing bad about them. Been here for 27 years. They treated me great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's real.
That's right.
You've been with a place for 27 years, made hundreds of millions of dollars, and you gonna have something negative to say?
Nothing at all.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Well, that's the latest with Loren. And Loren wanted me to say, let Captain Save a Skin Tone know that I get Tony, Brandy, and Monica compliments all day. You could never be Morris Chestnut. Your leg swing when you sit.
Loren LoRosa got crackhead arms.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
So she shouldn't talk about legs, arms, no limbs.
Damn.
Don't even bring attention to your low limbs.
All right. Well, Donkey today's coming up. We're giving you Donkey too.
4 after the hour, man. We need a young man named Danon Arce to come to the front of the congregation. He's been arrested for 2 counts of indecent exposure.
Damn it, man.
We'll discuss.
All right. We'll get you that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a sexy billionaire or a brooding dude. Dive into a romantasy series or the perfect enemies to lovers rom-com. Your first love story is free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com/breakfast club.
With the donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
There's a bunch of donkeys around here.
With the hee-haw.
Yes, you are a donkey.
What the hell? What the hell is?
What more do you need, you donkey?
Some donkey todays just sell themselves.
Charlamagne, give it to him. Breakfast Club all day. Give it to him.
Oh, man, Charlamagne. Who you giving Donkey of the Day to now?
Well, Rob 49, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, November 25th. Damn, Thanksgiving in a couple of days, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, November 25th. Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, November 25th goes to a 30-year-old Iowa man named Danon Arce. Let me start off by telling you all that Danon has been charged with 2 counts of indecent exposure. Okay, what is indecent exposure? Indecent exposure is the deliberate act of exposing one's genitals in a public place that is likely to cause offense or alarm to others. You can't be pulling out your pee-pee in public, people, okay? You can't pull out your weenie at Walgreens. Your pecker can't be pulled out in a Piggly Wiggly. Do not pull your Johnson out in a Jersey Mike's. It's a damn shame I have to be the one to tell you these things, but apparently that is the society we live in, okay? According to a criminal complaint, Danon, who is the big-ass age of 30 years old, okay? 30, Steph Curry's number. That is not a little number. He should know better, but apparently he doesn't. According to this criminal complaint, drivers saw Danon standing at the back of his car as he exposed his genitals to oncoming drivers, okay? This man, Danon, was shifting gears and he wasn't even in a car. I bet you can't wait to know what highway he was on, right, Envy?
Nope.
Huh? For 2 days in a row on 2 different interstates. The first incident, he was out there at 7:30 a.m. morning shift on I-80 near Oxford in Iowa. The second incident was reported around 3:30 p.m. afternoon shift on Interstate 380 near North Liberty. Unseating the trouser snake in traffic is insanity, okay? But that's the world we live in, all right? Now, what concerns me about this situation is this young man told sheriff's deputies that he was fulfilling an excitement that was currently missing in his blah life. Those are his words. He said he was fulfilling an excitement that was currently missing in his blah life. So you needed excitement in your life, so you decided to present the meat stick on the interstate? You needed excitement in your life, so you decided to whip out the one-eyed monster in traffic? All right, guys. It's time to decriminalize sex work. All right, make prostitution legal. This man was simply feeling frisky. He was a little hot and bothered. He could use a hug that turns into sex right now. What do you mean you needed excitement in your life, young man? By excitement, you mean you needed cheeks. He wanted cheeks. He wanted that penis snuggie, that bearded clam, that baby cannon. Listen, young men, you full of testosterone. Find a young woman to call your wife and enjoy life. All right? Don't tell me you needed excitement when people are looking for excitement. Okay, they change environments. All right? That's what normal people do when they're looking for excitement. They just go change environments, work from a new spot each week, go on a micro adventure, take different routes to familiar places. Okay? Add a little color to your home environment. That's what you do when you're looking for excitement. When you're horny, though, you want that meat muffin. That's what Danon wanted. Sex. S-E-X. All right? Talking about he needed excitement. No, you need a girlfriend. All right? People who want excitement set challenges every month. They go do some long distance running, a 30-day boxing challenge, add spontaneous adventures to your calendar. Go to a new restaurant. Okay, a random comedy show. There's a lot of ways to bring excitement to a blah life, but no, Danon, you are not being honest with yourself. You were horny! Okay? A groin goblin, a lust lizard. All right? That was you, Danon. And if you were ever wondering what purpose a P. Diddy freak-off served, look no further than Sir Horny a Lot, Danon Arce. Please give this young man the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
And be over there texting ferociously.
I am not.
You are viciously moving your thumbs, searching Danon Arce.
Loren is actually
Images.
texting me from the beach. That's who's texting me.
The hell is Loren texting you from the beach from?
For this next topic right here. Thank you for that donkey today.
She just sent me a bunch of middle fingers, too.
Oh, see? She's texting you, too.
She put, okay, you funny today. No limbs was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, ma'am.
So what Loren was just texting me, she was saying that Martha Stewart was recently on the Today Show, and she was talking about Thanksgiving. And she started an argument yesterday on social media about the time that dinner should be served. Let's listen.
Okay, next up is a viewer, Jane from New Hampshire. She has a question that a lot of
Hi, Arce. What is the best time to serve Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh, I think it should be around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. People are hungry, and they're starting to circle the kitchen.
That's true.
You know, if you have a bunch of guests and you don't want to wait till nighttime, you can eat and then watch the big game, you know, and then have more drinks and have fun. I love that. And eat dessert later.
Why are we so hungry on Thanksgiving? Like any other day, you know, you have your breakfast and you might have lunch and then you have dinner at regular times. But how come on Thanksgiving you just be hungry so early?
Because it's all types of food. You smell the food. It's just not regular food. But I'm not mad at the 2 o'clock. I'm gonna tell you why. When I used to go to Thanksgiving at Grandma's house, right? Then it was about 5 o'clock, right? And the whole family would have to drive there from different places of the country to get to Grandma's house. So we had dinner at 5. But when I started doing Thanksgiving at my house, I did it at 2 o'clock. Really, because I get tired early. So after 2 o'clock, you have breakfast and you can sit back, you play spades, you watch the football game, you can relax. You can go back for more or you can pass out.
And you don't want people in your house all times of night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Because by the time the first game over, all right, y'all.
All right, y'all. See, I'm going
Peace,
upstairs.
Man.
I'm going upstairs.
First game come on. Well, I'll say the afternoon game. The afternoon game come on like 4:30. After the afternoon game, y'all ain't staying for the late game.
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it's time. It's good night. Y'all get home safe.
I ain't mad at her.
I'm not mad at 2 o'clock.
2:30.
Because 5 o'clock is late. Because that means at 5 we starting to eat. Then that means you're going to get dessert about 8, 9. Then you're going to want to talk. Then there's always the family member that's drinking.
And you're going to get high. But that's going to be constant throughout the day.
That's through the day.
Yeah.
And then you got to clean up. That means y'all not leaving till 11, 12.
Yeah, anybody got time for that. Yeah, 2, 3 o'clock is a good time. Early afternoon. That's early afternoon. That's mid-afternoon. What is mid-afternoon? Early afternoon is like 12.
12, yeah.
So mid-afternoon.
I ain't mad at that.
2, 3 o'clock, I ain't mad at that.
Let's discuss. What's the perfect time to start serving Thanksgiving dinner? 800-585-1051. Thanksgiving is 2 days away. What is that perfect time? Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Pull out your phone. Call in right now.
Call me.
Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Break it down. 800-585-1051. The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we were talking about something that Martha Stewart was talking about on Good Day New York. She was talking. The Today Show. Yes.
One of them shows about somebody dead.
One of them shows in the morning. She was talking about when you actually eat dinner on Thanksgiving. I said 2 o'clock is perfect. To me, that's great. That's in the middle. You get everybody out the crib early.
Yeah.
Grandma's house used to be 5 o'clock. And we was there all day, all night.
I think between 2, 3, 4, any one of those numbers you can't miss. I asked a question earlier. I was like, damn, why you be so hungry on Thanksgiving? Salute to the homie Miko Grimes. Miko said most people don't cook the night before, so you wake up hungry. And no breakfast either, so by 1 p.m. people start getting dizzy. I don't move like that. Personally, I'm going to wake up and keep my same routine. I'm going to eat my 2 hard-boiled eggs and my goddamn oatmeal in the morning. And, you know, because I need those different meals to, to burn fat. So by the time Thanksgiving come out, and plus you don't want to OD on Thanksgiving dinner either.
Yeah, I usually, Thanksgiving is when it's at my crib, I usually got to get up, have my little tea, and then it's straightening up the house. Whatever's left to do is always the outdoor ish. My wife make me do is clean this up and make sure this is good, and she does the indoors.
Who the hell outdoors during Thanksgiving?
Make sure the house look nice if there's whatever it may be. Just make sure. Well, it used to be walking the dog.
But you said outdoors. I'm like, who the hell is outdoors during
Thanksgiving? No, like cleaning up the outside so when people pull in, it looks nice and everything. So that's usually what I do.
Yeah, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. I'm cool on any of those moments. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I was born in 1978. At my tender age of 47, I just don't like Thanksgiving food like I used to.
No.
I like yams, okay, and I like dressing. Not no goddamn stuffing. If you tell me that you made some stuffing, I don't want none. But if you tell me you got some dressing, I'm going to eat some dressing now with some gravy on top.
Now, the chat said, my fiance said dinner starts at noon.
No.
But then he goes, they're white. Yeah, well, a little different.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, noon is too early.
All right, Red is Puerto Rican. He said that his wife is white.
And they start at 1.
They start at 1.
But he said what he does, he go to that side of the family at 1. And then he goes to the Puerto Rican side.
Yeah, because
at like 7 o'clock at night.
Go eat the trash food first.
Damn.
And then I get what Red said. He go eat the trash food first, fake eat.
He ain't say that.
And then go to the Puerto Rican side to get that good. Okay?
You ain't say that. Don't get that man in trouble. Hello, who's this?
Mimi.
What's up, Mimi?
Hi, what's up?
What time do y'all start eating Thanksgiving, Mama?
So in my household, it's just me and my husband. I like to do 5, 6 o'clock, but my mom, her house, it's like 9 or 10, pushing 11.
That's too late.
I know. She be cooking too much stuff, and people be coming over too late. But yeah, 9, 10, 11, it's crazy.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11 is
That's too
nuts.
late.
Ain't nobody eating no goddamn yams and dressing and turkey for breakfast.
And you know what? When it's that late,
They be eating it, and then they be leaving mom at the house at like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning.
that's crazy. Nah, we're not doing that.
No, 3, 4 o'clock, man. 3, 4 o'clock is a good time.
Yeah, we used to go to grandma's
All
house.
right, I'm going to try that this year.
Thank you, Mama. We used to go to grandma's house. I used to dress the kids up in pajamas because it was so late. Mm-hmm. And then she lived in Brooklyn, Starrett City. So we wanted to get out of there early anyway. We didn't want to be in Brooklyn that late.
Yeah.
We wanted to get in and out. Let's go to another line. Hello, who's this?
This is Shine from Boston.
Hey, what's up? Now, what time do you start serving Thanksgiving dinner?
All right. I feel like Thanksgiving dinner should be served around 4. My family might kill me for saying it because I never get it done around 4, but I'm going with 4 p.m.
I think that's a great time.
4 p.m. is cool.
Between 3 and 4,
Yeah,
I think
4
I'm
p.m.
going.
is cool.
Yeah, 4 is cool.
I ain't gonna lie. I like 2:30. Between 2:30, we start eating. I like that. We pray at 2:30, start eating. We good to go. Hello, who's this?
Hey, Paulina.
Paulina, good morning. What time do you start your Thanksgiving feast?
All right, don't judge us, but sometimes 8, 9 o'clock.
That's too late.
Damn.
Where you calling from?
You must.
So last year, from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Why so late?
But, okay, so what Africans are always late, no matter what. Like, they don't got no sense of time management. I said, let's make sure we get done by 6:30, like the latest. But nope, we got there like 9 o'clock. We started eating.
Now, when you say Africans, do you mean from Ghana?
No, Senegal.
Oh, Senegal. Okay, I know them people from Ghana be late too. What do y'all cook? What's the dish? The dishes?
We make turkey, brisket, oxtails, mac and cheese. We don't really eat like cornbread. We just mix it up. There's a lot of lobster tails.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Rice, fries, biscuits, cornbread, no greens. We don't really like greens. No yams, stuff. So it's like an actual buffet.
Somebody on the chat said they're calling Homeland Security on you because 8, 9 is too late.
That is too late. I'm going to tell you something
Well,
else.
I'm a U.S. citizen, boo. How about that?
I'm going to tell you something else, but I'm realizing
What's
I've been
that?
having a lot of conversations with friends and family over the last couple of weeks. A lot of people fed up with Thanksgiving food. Like, a lot of people just be making their own things. Like, you know what I mean?
We stopped. Like, nobody eats turkey in my house.
I like turkey.
we don't eat
I
that
don't
no
like.
more.
I like smothered turkey wings. If you fry the turkey, I might like it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That Cajun turkey, that Popeyes got me looking good. I think I was talking to Angela Rye yesterday. She said she's getting a jerk turkey, like stuff
Jerk
like
turkey
that.
good.
But if you got to do all that to the turkey, that's how you know turkey be trash.
Yeah.
Turkey want to be chicken so bad.
Yeah. 800-585-1051. What time do you start eating and serving Thanksgiving dinner? Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Martha Stewart. She was talking about what time she serves Thanksgiving dinner. People were mad. This is what she had to say.
Okay, next up is a viewer, Jane from New Hampshire. She has a question that a lot of
Hi,
hosts
Martha. What is the best time to serve Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh, I think it should be around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. People are hungry and they're starting to circle the kitchen.
That's true.
You know, if you have a bunch of guests and you don't want to wait till nighttime, you can eat and then watch the big game.
Yes.
You know, and then have more drinks and have fun. I love that. And eat dessert later.
So we open up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
Hello, Quayla. How y'all doing this morning?
What's up, mama?
She said her name is what?
Kayla.
Oh, Kayla.
Quayla.
I thought she said Quaalude. I was like, what the hell?
Quayla.
What kind of name is Quaalude?
It's actually Lil Quayla, but yeah, Quayla.
Guess what race? All right, now, question. What time
You
you
get
start
deported
serving?
with a name like that, okay? ICE will detain you with a name like that. I'm telling you right now.
What?
Yeah, that's a pretty good name. I actually thought it was really elegant.
It is.
Nice.
LaQuela, yes.
Ice.
All right.
Yes.
I rock with you, LaQuela. Well, let me. It's L-A capital Q?
A capital Q.
I know it.
A-L-A.
I know. I'm R-A-A capital S. I know exactly where your mom was going. But let's talk about it. What time do you start serving Thanksgiving dinner?
Okay, I'm thinking around 3:30, 3:45-ish. I think 2 o'clock is way too early, especially for my black people. So, yeah, I'm going to go about 3:30, 3:45 is perfect time, and everybody should be there no later than 3:45. We can get started eating.
I agree with you, and I'm going to tell you why else that is a great time nowadays because of the whole daylight savings time thing. It'd be dark by 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, it'd be pitch black.
Dark, yeah.
So 4 is perfect.
5 o'clock hit and it's dark, don't even come in the house.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be pitch black by 5 o'clock. 4 is good.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, 3:30, 3:45. All right, thank you.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, Kenya.
So what time are you serving Thanksgiving dinner?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock?
Yeah, all the main people that's doing most of the cooking, we usually get together maybe about an hour or so earlier and to get everything warmed up and set up. And then by 5 o'clock, we're eating. Everybody starts coming in at like 4.
That's a great time. And then, I don't know if people realize that, remember they call it supper, right? Mm-hmm. Supper or dinner is the evening meal. The peak time for that evening meal is between 5 and 7. So that's really when you're supposed to be having dinner anyway. So if you start at like 4 on Thanksgiving, you great. You right there.
I'm telling you, 2 is good. 2:30 is good for me. You start at 2:30 and then you eat, you play your spades or your games, you play charades and all that with the kids, and then you eat again and goodbye. Hello, who's this?
Hi, my name is Nay.
Hey, talk to us. What time do you start serving Thanksgiving dinner?
2 o'clock. I think 2 o'clock is very reasonable because if I tell my family 6 o'clock, they're not coming to 8.
That's true.
And then they don't want to leave until midnight because they've been drinking.
2 o'clock is kind of early. Can I ask you a question, respectfully? Yes. How big is your back?
What?
How big is my back?
Why? Does she sound like she got a big back? What do you mean?
I was just asking.
That was rude. Is this Charlamagne?
No.
He said no. You know it ain't envy. You know it ain't envy. So who else you think it is?
First of all, Charlamagne, you like one of my favorites. I be taking up for you all the time. So, and I'm from Detroit, and everybody be dogging you here for real. But I be like, y'all better get up off Charlamagne.
That's right. Get them up off me, baby.
They always say they can't stand you. I be like, why? I'm like, you my fave.
That's right. Get them up off me, baby. You clear the room. Offensive line. I'm running behind you, baby. I'm behind you.
To answer your question, no, I do not have a big back. But I do like to eat.
I just heard something. That's all. I ain't say you had a big back, but I heard some big back tendencies. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Mama.
Oh, okay. All right. You get a pass.
The chat said you don't sound big back. They said just a little plump. They said the chat said you sound just a little plump.
No.
Y'all mean, oh my God.
We love you.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You have a good one. All
right?
I
love y'all too. Have a good
love you back. You just messed up her whole thing.
Somebody on the chat said that back do sound wide.
The chat is crazy. Somebody said that throat is heavy. Damn it, man.
I'm just saying. Y'all heard what I heard. Don't act like y'all ain't hear that. You sounded like she was about to start rapping Rick Ross lyrics at any moment. Okay? I was about to hear.
Oh, my gosh. So what's the moral of the story, man? What's the moral?
The moral of the story is it gets dark around 4:30, 5 o'clock on the East Coast because of daylight savings time, right? And supper time is from 5 to 7. I think, 3 to 4 is perfect time to eat Thanksgiving dinner.
All right. All right, well, when we come back, we got the latest with Loren. Loren ain't text me what to say yet, so y'all gonna find out when I find out. All right, don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I tell y'all something?
Then watch Charlamagne dance to this.
Let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to remember this for the rest of the week.
What's that?
All you ugly people out there, all right? All you cosmetically challenged people, stop walking up on folks talking about, what's up, twin? All right. If you ugly, if you cosmetically challenged, do not be walking up on people talking about what's up, twin. And you wonder why the person ain't say nothing back. It's going to be a lot of that over the Thanksgiving holidays. People not seeing people for a while and pulling up to their house about what's up, twin? And you ain't going to hear nothing back. You know why? Because they think you ugly. Stop disrespecting people.
Morning, everybody. We are The Breakfast Club. What's up, Nyla? Nyla stopped through for a little bit.
What's up, fellas?
It was 2 penises in the morning because there was no other.
Don't talk to my niece.
Lord have
mercy. I'm talking to you. I'm just telling you, I'm glad that you're here because it was getting disgusting, and now I got to do this, Loren, the latest with Loren, and it just felt chatty patty. So I'm glad you're here.
Okay, yes, I got your back.
Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a street fat.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Nobody thinks about the origins of these dances, though. Like, why did y'all just sit around and start deciding that we gonna look hungry and make that a dance?
That's TikTok.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Lauren is writing these because she's on the beach right now. And
bored as hell.
And she actually just got on a flight. And the first story we're talking about is Christian Combs. Now, Christian Combs is saying Diddy is coming home. And this is what he said.
You're going to miss your dad during the holidays?
How's your dad holding up? Is he holding up all right? There's a lot of talk.
He on the way home.
Is he going to be on the way home?
Did you get the pardon in the new year? We'll see. Fingers crossed. Are you guys doing anything special for the holidays to, like, in honor of dad?
Yeah, we're going to play the Diddy free joint. The whole Christmas, whole Thanksgiving.
That's right.
He coming home, though, man. Just watch out. He might come home.
No, so do you know something? Like, is the president going to sign something?
Never know.
Is he in contact with the administration? Do you know? I mean, is there anything you can tell us? And the hope?
Yeah, just stay tuned. He's going to be home soon.
All right. Hey, thank you, brother.
All right, man. Good luck.
We know that, though. The release date is 2028.
No, that's not soon.
That is. I mean, it's 2 years from now. It's sooner than most.
That's not home.
If you're saying 2058, you rather say 2028.
He's making it sound like he's coming home for the holidays.
Yes, that's what he sounded like. He's coming home in the next couple of weeks. Now,
take me through there. Take me through there.
Oh my God.
Now, Lauren did ask a question. She said, Envy, tell Charlamagne.
Oh, God. Tell her leave me alone and worry about being bored on the beach.
She said somebody just asked her if Diddy is home and you like to give out food and do food drives. Is it okay if Diddy helps you hand out meat?
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you something about Loren LoRosa. Loren LoRosa is out of the country, bored as hell, clearly. Okay? If you're out the country with somebody.
But that was a good one.
But here's the thing.
To be on this beach is
really
giving her some good ammo. I love it.
If you out the country with somebody, shouldn't you be focused on who you out the country with having a good time?
Why are you putting her on blast about who she and where she at and what she doing?
I ain't say where she at. I mean, it's obvious she out the country. She posted about it on.
Okay,
online.
but
yes. Clearly she bored, though.
Anyways.
Hating her company.
Now, Chauncey Billups he pleaded not guilty on Monday to charges that he came up off and rigged poker games, taking millions of dollars from friends, people in the industry, and more. His bond was set for $5 million, and Chauncey put up his Colorado home as collateral. So he's saying not guilty.
Damn. That's a big bond.
I have faith in the Billups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because your last name is Billups.
Yes.
But you don't know if that man guilty or not, so you should relax.
I have faith.
That's a big bond. I mean, he had to put up $500,000, but they know he got it too, though. So that's probably why they made the bond.
Well, he put up the crib. Yeah, he had to put up the crib. So if he put up the crib, I don't think he got to put up money. He just put up his crib as collateral. That's what I just said.
That's still a lot, though.
It is.
I mean, for the bond to be $5 million, 10% is $500,000. For even you'd have to put up your house. That's that's not no play bond.
All right. Well, also Larry Ellison. They're saying that his family is bidding to buy the license of Warner Brothers and Discovery. So that means that he will possibly have the Rush Hour movie and the Rush Hour franchise. And Donald Trump spoke about it. He said he's pushing for homie Larry Ellison to bring back the Rush Hour franchise, and he wants to bring it back with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. I don't know why this is a story, but that's what Donald Trump wants. He wants to see Rush Hour. Maybe that's his favorite movie. I don't know.
President Trump, there's so many other things that you could be doing. There's so many other things that you could be focused on. Okay, I don't give a damn about what he thinks in regards to a Rush Hour 4.
Would he be directing this? Like, what's his involvement? Why does he want that?
Would Jackie Chan get deported in Rush Hour 4 under the Trump administration? I'm just asking.
Maybe that's what he wants to do. Maybe that's what he wants to do.
You know what I mean?
Maybe they ride to L.A. and then all of a sudden ICE comes down.
Nobody got time for that. No, relax. Okay?
All right. Well,
message.
That's all we got. That's all Laura sent me.
I want to know who was high and hungry and came up with that dance, though. What's the name of the dance?
To take me through there dance?
Which part? Yeah. To take me through there, like
when everybody be eating.
There's two dances. They're not eating. Well, they
are eating.
Is that eating?
That's the eating. Yeah, you're eating.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But I thought, what's this one?
I think it came about because somebody was high in the club, high and drunk in the club. Their homeboy next to them was eating, and they kept trying to get some. Right. So that's the stir part. Like and the person kept moving as they was dancing. And
you're not doing it right, by the way. You're not doing it right.
So where the wham in the circle come from? And what is a wham?
That's the. But,
oh, Lord.
Yeah,
that's why I thought
it was yams.
Because when I heard the wham, the button, you take me through there.
Wham smell like it stink. Don't wham sound like it stink?
No, it don't.
I don't know.
You call a stink butt a wham. A butt you actually want to eat, you call it some yams.
Like, I'm about to say, it's like yams. It's just a play off that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You ain't going to eat no wham on Thanksgiving. You want yams on your plate.
I don't know. You never know. Who might want what?
All right. Well, that is the latest with Lauren. Now, also, we got to announce.
What is going on with you?
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Salute to our station in Atlanta, our sister station in Atlanta, right? Their Jingle Ball, we already told you, they have Jermaine Dupri and friends. They have Little John and friends.
Yes.
Nelly's performing.
Yes.
And a host of others, right?
Yes.
Now, they just added. They just added Boss Man D-Lo.
Wow.
Okay. Dropping the clues balls for Boss Man D-Lo.
All right. Also, they just added Belly Gang Kush.
Oh,
so
wow.
Belly Gang Kush will be added to it as well. So if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets.
Okay.
I'm actually flying out to Atlanta for the Jingle Ball. It's almost sold out. Some tickets available. And they actually gave me tickets to give away in the mix. So you can get on the phone lines right now, 800-585-1051. If you want to go to our Jingle Ball show in Atlanta. You got to get your way there. We got you in the door, but you got to get your way in. You got to get your stay, but we got you tickets. So 800-585-1051.
That's actually a good generational show.
What you mean?
That's a good family affair because it's something for the unks and the aunties, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's something for the new generation as well.
That's right.
Yeah, I do like that lineup.
So again, it's Big X the Plug performing, Kalani, Mariah the Scientist, Molly, Nelly, Little John and friends, Jermaine Dupri and friends, Boss Man D-Lo, and now Belly Gang.
Oh, they ate with that.
Yeah, so
I just hope that you let the older artists go on a little early. So
that's not gonna happen.
The unks and aunties can get up.
Jermaine Dupri and Lil Jon got closed. What do you mean?
You want them to close?
Legacy.
I want them to close.
That would just be rude.
Nah. Closing ain't what it used to be. People used to love the clothes. You don't need the clothes no more.
Because you want to go home early. That's why.
You speaking for yourself.
Girl, put that yam in a circle.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, maybe
throw the yam.
Oh, throw that wham in the whatever the hell y'all be doing.
Maybe he needs to leave early. Just let him get to his stuff early. Again, 800-585-1051. If you want to go to Jingle Ball Atlanta, 96.1 to be. It's our sister station. The show is Thursday the 18th. So if you want to see Big X the Plug, Jermaine Dupri and friends, Kalani, Lil Jon and friends, Mariah the Scientist, Molly, Nelly.
December 18th. That's a day before Jake Paul dies.
What?
Because he fights Anthony Joshua on the 19th.
Yo, and Kalani's been having the #1 record
for a long time. Folded.
Like, what? That's a great lineup.
That's right.
When is it?
The 18th, December. You going?
I would like to. Hello, iHeart. Hi.
Ask Louis V.
Y'all need a DJ? Another one? An opener? Legacy?
I'm not DJing. I'm hosting.
Oh, excuse me.
All right. Well, that's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We got tickets in the mix, so keep it locked. Let's go.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Bel-Air is back for a final season on Peacock. And in the end, it's all love. Will and Carlton start senior year, and the rest of the fam face new chapters of their own. Stream Bel-Air now only on Peacock. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Salute to Donnie Simpson for joining us this morning.
Man, the legendary Donnie Simpson, man. I don't know what to tell y'all kids. You know, we grown. Okay, I was born in 1978. We grew up off Donnie Simpson in videos. So the first cool black man I saw on TV that wasn't like an actor or anything like that. Just a dope dude.
Yeah.
You know, and inspired us all in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, and I mean, all the things that he's accomplished, and like I said, if it wasn't for him pushing the limits, a lot of your favorite radio shows wouldn't be here. So salute to Donnie Simpson.
And that's the other thing, too. He showed you that, you can do so much, more other than radio, right? But radio is always the foundation. And Donnie Simpson was one of the first people I saw doing that, doing radio in Detroit, and then, being the host of Video Soul. Salute to that brother, man.
All right. Now, when we come back, we got the positive notice of Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Salute to everybody in Alabama. I'm going to be in Alabama tomorrow. It's the Alabama, I got to get the name of it, the Alabama University Turkey Day Music Festival. It's an R&B concert. So John B., Drew Hill, I'll be hosting. I'll be providing R&B sound. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then I'm shooting right back home for Thanksgiving. So I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. It's the Turkey Day Classic. So if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be having a good time in Alabama. All right?
And listen, I want to salute my niece, Chris Kalen, down there in the 843 Charleston, South Carolina. She is having her second live podcast experience this Friday at the Magnolia Room in Charleston, South Carolina, West Ashley to be exact, 720 Magnolia Road, okay? And she's having her second live podcast experience with Cartier Brown, AJ from the We Talk Back podcast, and I will be there as well. So we'll see you this Friday, 720 Magnolia Road, Charleston, South Carolina, the Magnolia Room. See you on Friday, man.
And salute to Ashley of Care Right. She's turning 40 today. So salute to Ashley. Happy birthday. And you got a positive note?
I do have a positive note, man. Since it is the week of Thanksgiving, it is the week of giving thanks. I want y'all to develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward is a step toward achieving something bigger and better than your current situation.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?